Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. And I'm just coming on with an impromptu live again. Because that's how I'm kind of rolling. I was going to just record this video. Actually, I was preparing to do a different video. And then I decided to do this one instead. Decided to do some easy paper ruffles, which I've never done before. I wanted to try to figure out a good way to do them. So before I get started, I always like to invite you, if you love videos like this, all junk journal related, because this channel is junk journal related, then you'll want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. And this is probably going to be a bit of a Saturday relaxing evening chit-chatty type of video. And sometimes we have those and sometimes we have short ones, but make sure that you hit all notifications when you hit the notifications, because YouTube is a little bit iffy when it comes to the notifications. So yeah, I'm also stalling a little bit because since I didn't tell anybody I was coming on, I'm just kind of giving people a chance to kind of get in here. Hello, Rachel. How you doing today, girlfriend? We're gonna make some paper ruffles, which I want to say I've never done before, but I made a few. So this is what we're gonna be making. Is these paper ruffles, and I'll kind of give you all an idea of how I'm going to be using mine. So I was going to do some junk journaling today, and I wanted to put some paper ruffles in my book. So I said, well, why don't I just make quite a few, and we can all do it together because it's very easy. Now, I did look up some other people's videos on how they did their paper ruffles, and to me, it was a bit fiddly and kind of complicated. It might not seem complicated, but it was a little bit complicated to me. So I kind of came up with my own way to do it. So I'm going to start here. So I have like these scrap pieces of paper, and y'all, I usually cut lots of paper because I put together collage packs, and the collage packs, I sell a lot of them, and so I have a lot of papers. So some of the end papers I save, and then some of them, a lot of them I just threw away. So they could have been like paper ruffles, y'all. They could have been paper ruffles. But here's a bag of some of the scraps that I have that had some of those end papers in it. And so I'll probably be using some of these too. And it's like from all kinds of different books. So if you're making these for yourself, just know you don't have to have anything special to do it. You don't have to have fabric. You can use these as a base also. So I'm just gonna grab some of this stuff out of here. I don't know what's in this bag. It's been in here since the beginning of time, y'all. So y'all give this video a thumbs up for beginning of time papers. So what I want to do first is kind of separate the papers and put I don't want to say like items together, but these have kind of a really rustic edge, so I'm gonna just chop those off. So this is kind of plain, so I'm going to put that to the side because I'm not going to make a ruffle with that, but I'll use it for a base. And although some of these text pages, they look kind of plain, they usually work out well when it comes to making a pattern. So I'm going to kind of put those in a pile by themselves also. So we have some papers that have some coloring, and I might have to cut some of the edges off. So it's not much to them, but when they still, I think, would make a beautiful ruffle. This came from a children's book. And let's see here. So what are you all doing today? I didn't know I was going to be doing this today for sure, but usually with me, plans get off kilter a bit, which I'm okay with because I'm still having fun doing the junk journaling. now that it seems like a lot of states are going back into super shutdown mode again, we have to have something to kind of keep ourselves busy and kind of relax and just to get our minds off of stuff. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. I didn't have any place that I had planned on going to, so I decided to just chill and record some videos for you all as I kind of played in my journal. So let's see, that's a little bit too scrappy. We don't want the little bitty scrap papers. That's for another day. And so you can see these are all different sizes, and like I said, this is kind of impromptu, so you'll have to bear with me. Of course, I didn't have anything kind of planned for this. I just wanted to just come on, that's it, and chill. All right, so I think I have enough to kind of start with. Let's see what we have here. And have you all done any paper ruffles? I would love to know if you've done paper ruffles, and what kind of material or papers did you, I guess when I say paper, when I ask about paper, I mean paper, and not other things. Let's put you over here. All right. So I also, like, I see like pages from an Afghan book, a coloring book, graph paper, calendars, some text pages, and all of these could be used also in collages as well, but I've decided to do something a little different and out the ordinary than I normally do. All right, just doing a tidbit of sorting, sort. Okay, so let us kind of begin. Okay, I put like these text pages down here because, and I cut them like at about 2.5. These were full pages, and they were from a kind of rather large book. So I decided to kind of use these as my base. Hello, Christine. How are you doing today, girlfriend? All right. And so when I saw other people making these ruffles, they would actually like take this paper and they would put on the machine, and then they would kind of crimp things as they go. Yeah, I felt like that was a bit too fiddly for me. So what I decided to do was to fold the pages before I actually put them on. So I had to figure out, okay, how was I going to do this? So I decided to, now this is not really a tutorial. Hey, Olive Juice, how you doing? I decided to kind of crimp these kind of in a accordion style fashion. So, and I'm just doing it probably like in about maybe like 1-inch increments, you know, doing it freehand, and you can kind of see how I did this. And then, so it's like this, right? Now the thing is, it doesn't really, when I did this, I was like, oh, that's not going to really work for me. I'm doing good. Hey, April. So what I did was, like, from this first piece right here, I just took the piece that I folded and I just kind of folded it over again. So I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. And I took this piece right here and I did the same thing, and I just kind of bent it with my fingers and folded it over. So now I have like that ruffle. Can y'all see that ruffle? I know it's hard to see. And then take this piece and voila, bam. And take this piece right here. So you can see that long piece was only like a little short piece now. But that's okay, because we're going to do a few like this. And you can also see I didn't really do any cutting because it's not that serious. So Christine says she's trying to do some organizing. She's organizing some of her stuff, especially since she got home after major foot surgery. Ooh. Oh, I hope your toes are doing better. You can't walk. There's a lot of things you can sit at your desk and do lots of crafting now. Nobody will they will leave you alone. They'll say, okay, she's not being lazy or anything. All right. And I'm going to do this the same way. And I just felt like I was also trying to figure out how I could do this without doing sewing, because I know a lot of people don't have sewing machines, but a lot of you do have sewing machines and you just don't use them because for some reason, I don't know why, you all are scared of your sewing machines. I don't know why. All right, so you can see this came out of a magazine. And yeah, I tried not to think too much into this because, you know, like trying to put like the same color pages together, and you could do that too. And again, you can make this like as a base and you can add stuff to it. You hate bobbins? April, what you talking about bobbins, girl? Oh, on the sewing machine, that's why you don't want to use it? You could. I don't like bobbins either, but the whippersnapper is easy to put the bobbin in, so I don't hate bobbins as much as I used to. So I'm okay with the sewing part now. So I understand what you meant by bobbins. So now I can just pop the bobbin into the whippersnapper, makes it really easy. Because y'all know I'm going to be using my SQ9185 sewing machine. So I'm just going to do like a few of these, and I'm going to show you all what I do. For those of you that are impatient and you're saying, girl, this is a little bit too much for me. Ain't nobody got time for that. I had somebody that wrote a comment on one of my videos, and they didn't like how long it took for me to like get to a flip through. They were like, oh, it took you this many minutes to get through this. I couldn't stand it or whatnot. And you know what, y'all know what I did? I just deleted the comment. I was like, this is my channel, I could do what I want to do. So if you don't like the way I do it, bye, Felicia. And if you all have like YouTube channels, I know like the trolls and the mean people, they always come out and stuff. But y'all know what? You have control over that situation. Just delete those people. You don't have to, it's your channel. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Olive juice, you say you're on your 4th surgery. Whew. Or more power to you. I haven't had to go through a surgery like that, so I can't even imagine. And you also don't get along with your sewing machine. Me and my sewing machine have a very good relationship, y'all. We have a good relationship. Oh, Christine, you gonna use like a are you gonna use like an attachment on your machine? You know what? I had an attachment and I wasn't sure if I would be able to do the ruffles with the attachment, so I said let me just try it this way first. Okay, so I have a few pieces here, and I'm gonna use this as my base, and it's bigger, and I don't care if it's bigger because y'all, you can cut it down. You can cut things down, which I'm gonna do like right now. And I'm just gonna take, I think, where are you? I'm just gonna take my whatnot here. What you call it? What's he who's it? I know it's hard for y'all to see, but I have a lot of stuff on my desk, that's why. Let me move some of this stuff that I semi-organized but not. And I'm gonna make this just a little bit smaller than what I have going here. And then I probably won't use this piece, but I'm just gonna set it over here on the side. And then, like I said, I'm not going to, let me see, how did I have this? Like that. Okay, so this is kind of a short piece, and I'm just gonna put this on here. And we're gonna get this going. And so I have like a little base piece here, and so I'm not gonna move the camera, but I'll show you all what I'm doing. Well, I might end up moving the camera, but I'm going to just do a zigzag stitch to make this easy, of course. And y'all, I also saw other people when they did this, like, you know, they put their needle in a certain place and they put their papers on in a certain way. And y'all just slapping these papers on here. Because I'm like, I don't want to go through all that. I just want to make a ruffle. I saw people putting tutorials. They had like little lists out and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to go through all that. I just want to make a ruffle. It doesn't have to be that serious, does it? Yeah, my ruffles all came apart, so now I gotta figure out how to put them back together. Alright. Y'all, I have like this, there is a squirrel in my attic. It's bugging me, I can hear him right now. I was gonna try to catch him like humanely, but he keeps getting away from my little live cage, so he might have to go see Jesus. He might have to go see Jesus, y'all, because I know he's up there tearing some stuff up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat. So this is what it looks like. So as you notice, I only went down this one side over here, but I'm going to go down the other side as well. And just kind of leaving some space, and you'll see why in a secondly sec. Yeah, and this is one thing you can do with your sewing machine, and you really don't have to think about it too much. Because your sewing could be all crooked and all kinds of mess. It doesn't matter. Alright. So this is what I have now. And then what I decided to do, because I don't really, not thinking about it too much, I'm just going to cut down the middle. And because I have the sewing on both sides, ta-ta, and I have two pieces. And then I'm going to take these. And again, I'm just going to slap these together. I don't care if it's on the top or the bottom. And I'm just going to attach them with another zigzag stitch. And voila, we have togetherness. Togetherness with our ruffles. Okay, let's see. Alright, so now it's together. So look at that. So I have a nice long piece. And then I did these earlier, and you can see nothing special, just a whole bunch of different papers put together. And so what I'm gonna do, so I took it apart, and I gotta kind of roll it back up, y'all. So while I'm rolling this, let me just look at what this says. Oh, all of you need that ruler. I can put a link in there to the ruler that I have it. So We Are Memory Keepers Tear Guide. So it actually comes with 3 rulers, and it's one of my favorite ones to use, of course. Hey, what's going on with this? Y'all, why my notes are not acting right? What the hootie hoot? Y'all, hold on. Oh, there we go. Hold on for a second and I'll get you the info that you need. Alright, so the tear guide here. Copy. Just type this in. Alright, so that's the link to the tear guide that I have. Oh y'all, let me go back up in here. Okay, let's see. Let me see here. Yeah, Christine, you have to let me know how the attachment for the ruffles go. I would love to know. I guess I could try that too. I don't want to take it out right now though. I have to try before I come on because it'll be a fiasco if I don't. April says drag this out as long as possible. You need the chat. Y'all need somebody to talk to? I'll talk to you. I was going to do this over in the Facebook group. So if you all are not a part of our Facebook group, the name of the group is Junk Journal Buddies. And the link is in the description below already. And the reason why I didn't do it, I don't like doing lives on YouTube because, on Facebook, because the replay quality sucks like a mother. And so, and plus I don't get the like over here, like you all are talking to me, for some reason when I do the live videos over there, I don't really get the interaction that I get over here. So that's why I only do mostly the live streams on Patreon and here, because it just kind of sucks. So I'm just attaching this one that I made onto here real quick. And also I'm not tying off anything on here because you know what, these are going to be like all glued together. So that's where I attached it at right there. You can see they don't even have to be the same size for me. Alright, so let's just roll this on for now. And see, that's how much I've done today. So you could, this is kind of a mindless task. You just want to make sure you have enough thread, of course. And you could use like a decorative stitch, but the decorative stitches take up more thread as well. So just remember that. Alright, so let's do some more ruffles while I'm chit-chatting with my buddies. Alright, let me see. Where was I in the chat? You would have said change the channel to that person that said that they wasn't happy. You know what? I try not to like go off the cuff on people. I'm not that kind of person anyway. So when if I do get kind of trolly kind of comments like that, I just delete it, and then I won't have to. I don't want to give that person like my energy, you know, my good energy and stuff. So, because you know, as you're typing something that might be kind of bad. I didn't do this like I did before. You're just like getting yourself worked up, so I don't want to work myself up. I'm like, nope, I'm not getting worked up about it. I'm just going to delete. I like doing this way much better. Let me use my bone folder as well to kind of keep things in place, because as you can see, things like to unfold a little bit. I'm even going to use some of this like old workbook that Slim has. Slim is my grandson, for those of you that don't know. April, you want to decorate your house junk journal style? You know, I was watching one of Daisy Collins' videos, and she actually had stuff on her walls. I can't remember exactly what she put on her walls, but it was kind of junk journal style. But I think she's moved since then, so I couldn't even direct you to the video I saw that on. But that was kind of cool and funny at the same time. Cool and funny. Christine, you say you have 3 sewing machines and a serger. Y'all, I saw, where did I see that serger at? I think I saw a serger like in a thrift store, and I started to buy it, and I was like, nope. No, Liz, no. It was like $50. And I know sergers cost a little bit of money, but I was like, I got 2 sewing machines, so let me just work with what I got. I was really tempted for sure. Gretchen says she got 4 sewing machines and a serger. Woo, everybody got sergers. I'm kind of jealous. When I was doing like some sewing, I wanted to buy a serger. They're pretty cool. And how are you doing today, Miss Gretchen? Oh, it's an attachment. I don't know. I think mine says it's like it does pleats, but I think that's the same thing, right? Pleats and ruffles. I don't know. Get a fork to help fold it. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Gretchen, do you have making paper ruffles on your channel? Because I just didn't want to have to use another tool to do this. I just felt like just doing it with my hands would be cool. And definitely faster than trying to like just push things through. I was like, you know how, when I first saw people doing that, I was like, you know how long it would take me to like push stuff through and fold at the same time? I didn't want to do that. Alright, so let's tear this a little bit because I don't need that much, just enough to hold everything on. I probably could have used a little bit more than that, but it'll be alright. It'll work out, I'm sure. So Gretchen says she got her surgery 20 years ago and it's still going. Girl, go ahead with your bad self. It probably, if I would have got a surgery, it probably would have been like about 25 years ago as well. Alright, and I'm going to put this one on next because I'm just, y'all, like I said, I'm not thinking about this. I'm just really throwing it together with love. Because, you know, you never want to just throw stuff together. Well, Gretchen, you're going to have to demonstrate that fork thing because I don't know. It's not that I'm not saying it doesn't work. Since I haven't tried it, I don't think I want to do the fork thing right now. So I went down one side here, and I'm gonna go down the other side. Oh, you got paper snippets. I thought about doing the paper snippets too, but I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to do that. Actually, I was going to be, I was going to record a video. I was going to do a few videos today, but I kind of got started kind of late. You know, the land of ideas took over for me. So I was going to do a video on how to make some book charms, and then also I was going to do some junk journaling, and then I was like, I want some paper ruffles for my junk journal, and then that's how we got here. And then I said, I don't want to record it. Okay, so this is what these ruffles look like. So they're kind of plain, but y'all, it doesn't matter if they're plain because you can go back and you can put some pieces on it and make it look pretty. Let's do one like here. I just had these. This is some of my desk ephemera. That's what I call it. I got the desk ephemera, and you can put things on. You can use this as a base, and I can sew more stuff on here to put into my book. Let's see. I'm just grabbing some stuff that I have sitting here on my desk. So, because I don't know. I know I was putting together like some ephemera packs from some mismatched stuff. So you can just put some stuff here, some stuff there. You can see. Do I have it? I don't know. You can just. This is kind of like cardstock. I don't want to use that. Let's see. I have some more desk ephemera here. Let me see. From my mini postcard kit. Let's put these on here. They're kind of cute. They need more. See, I can just go all day doing this. So it's like, I need more. I need more. So I'm just going to show you all that you can kind of just zhuzh things up a little bit. So I'm just going to just show you real quick. So like, see that little bit there, and I took a lot of stuff off my desk, so I don't have everything that I would like. I can stick like a flower on there. Let's see what else we got in here. Ooh, we got like this big old ticket. Let's just stick that on there too. I feel like it needs that ticket. You could put like some enamel dots on here. You can hand sew some buttons on. That would look nice. Let's see. Let's find something else to put in here. I got an idea too, because this has a little hole in it. You can hang something off of that when you put it on the side of your book. Let's see. Y'all, I'm not looking at the chat for the moment, but I'm still here. I'm still with you. And I'm just going to sew that on. So yeah, I'm not thinking too much about this. I know someone told me not too long ago in a comment as well. They just said it wasn't bad or anything. Nothing that I deleted. They just said that they felt like junk journaling was a bit complicated for them. And that made me kind of sad because I don't feel like it's complicated at all. But some things that you don't feel are complicated, like using the computer and stuff like that, it's kind of hard for other people, you know? So, do I want to stick this on here? You know what else you could do, y'all? You can make this like a big old paper clip bookmark. Put a paper clip at the top and then you could just stick it down in your book. That would be kind of cool. I hadn't thought about that until now. And you could do that. Yeah, somebody said it was complicated. I couldn't believe that myself. Yeah, I'm just reading the comments because I'm just a teensy bit behind. Okay, so see what I did with this one. So it was kind of plain, didn't have a lot going on in it. And let's see. I'm just going to test this out in my book real quick, and then I'm going to continue on making some ruffles. Let me move this stuff out the way while I'm just sitting here on our little relaxing Saturday afternoon chit chat. All right. So, here's my big old journal that blots out the sun so it can hardly fit on the screen. Alright, let's see here. Let's open her up and see what we're doing. And of course then I have to, like, I could put that there. Yeah, I think I'm guilty of like putting too much stuff on some of my pages sometimes, but that's just the way I like it, so I'm going to just stick with that because I like a junky junk journal. It's a junk journal, right? Some people's junk journals are so neat and stuff, and I never ever say I wish my junk journal looked like that. I like the junk journal, the junkiness. Y'all see, that's cool. Put it right here on the edge here. So if the pages weren't in here, I could have just sewed this right onto the page, but you know, I don't think so. That's not how we're rolling. Let's see. I could put this here. Like it needs something up here at the top, I'm feeling. Let's find another. Put this little flower up here. Sew it on. I'm gonna quickly sew it on. I'm glad you're loving the I love the process too. I think I like playing in my journal more than actually like making the ephemera. I don't know. I like both of them. I can't even say that. See how how that looks on the side? That's kind of cool. Or you can make this like a big old freaking belly band. So you can put it on here. Or maybe put two of them together. So there's a lot of ways that you can use these. Or you can take this and you can put it like across the top maybe. Make it like a nice little ruffle border. Or down at the bottom. You can make it so you can tuck stuff in like that when you paste them. There's so much stuff you can do with these. So I'm definitely going to be making quite a few. Let's see. I think I'm going to put this in here now. How about that? Let's find a good spot for you. Let's see where we want to put you at. I think this color right here goes good because I'm not going to cover this all up because I love the pattern of this page. Y'all love this book so much. Now, should she glue it or should she just staple it? I think I'm just going to staple it before I go to gluing right now because I don't want to get glue all over my hands. Y'all can make this into a pocket too. Like just, I'm going to staple this for now though because I'm thinking too much. I'm supposed to be making ruffles, right? I done went into junk journaling mode. That's usually how it works for me. I almost thought about like making a separate junk journal where I could just be sitting in bed junk journaling and then one that I actually record. But I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to share everything because I'm a sharer like that. You like it junky too? And those are the videos I like watching. The junky ones. Y'all look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's pretty. And then now I'm thinking I could just make this into like a pocket. But I'm going to think on that one. But I like the way that looks. Okay. So let's put this back away. Because this is not what, this is not what I was working on. I'm supposed to be making ruffles. So back to the ruffles. So now you can kind of see how we're going to do this. Alright, so I'm just going to continue on making these pieces. And who else likes their junk journals junky? I want to know. Are we the only ones that like junkety junk journals? Or do you like your stuff like dress right dress? That's an army term in case y'all don't know. And you like things nice and neat. We're not judging. We're just taking a little bit of a poll. We're not going to judge you. If you like your stuff nice and neat, that's cool. If you like it kind of junky like I do with a lot of stuff in it, I want to know. Let me know. While I fold these for my ruffles. Because I have a lot of scraps that I can use. And maybe I'll do another video for another time when I just kind of just do the strips, the scrap strips and not the ruffles. That would be cool too. So Gretchen, you got you a new washing machine and dryer installed. Oh, y'all had a hard time with that water heater thing. I don't envy you. It's like when you have a house, you always have expenses and things to do, don't you? Things that must be done in order to keep your way of life going. I know that feeling. So these will be like a black and white background. Of course, I could have colored these in, but ain't nobody got time for that right now. Y'all used to come on in here and do some coloring too. I haven't colored in a while. I need to get back to my coloring too. Everything takes so much time. But that's the kind of time I like spending is, you know, my crafty time. And coming on and chit-chatting with you all as well. Y'all, what y'all been watching on Netflix and Hulu? I don't have cable, so don't give me any suggestions for cable stuff because I can't get to it. I have a friend, he always makes suggestions to me for things that are on HBO. I'm like, I don't have HBO. I cut the cord on. Even when I had cable, I didn't have HBO because I didn't want to pay extra for the movie channels. And I wouldn't say that's being cheap, but I just didn't. I like TV series more than I like movies. So I didn't really watch, like Cinemax and Showtime and stuff like that. I remember, like, when my mother would come visit, I would get it turned on, and as soon as she would leave, I would have it turned off because she liked the movies. But not me. I mean, I do like movies, but I didn't feel like it was worth it for me to pay for it. And so I did not keep it. But right now I'm watching the 100, and I started watching the 100 a while ago, and I think I got into the second season, and for some reason I didn't finish it. And then I saw it popped up that there was more episodes. So I said, let me watch the next season. And it had 8 seasons, and I didn't even realize it. So I'll be watching that for a little while because I think I'm on season 3. So I'm a sci-fi person. I love sci-fi. I like comic book stuff. I like cooking shows. So I'm always looking for stuff like that. I was watching Halloween Wars today on Hulu. I like the competitions, the cooking competition shows as well. Alright, so now I'm just going to take these and fold them up. Yep, you could do that at night while you're watching TV. You don't have to get up, except for when you have to go to the bathroom. You can do like a lot of prep work type of stuff because you can put together clusters. So that would be cool. You can put together clusters while you're resting your foot and just kind of paper clip them together, or you can staple them together too. And that would look fantastic. You could also like add a ribbon to these. I got a lot of ribbons, so when I do finally use these, I may just like put some ribbons on these. So this is something I may do as well. That was a good suggestion, Christine, that you can just, while I'm sitting and watching TV, I could just do some folding, because I could definitely do that. I'm the type of person that likes to be doing something with my hands, so even when I'm just kind of laying around watching TV, I won't lay around for long because I just want to get up and be creating something. I'm with you, Christine. I got rid of the cable stuff a few years ago, and at first I missed it a little bit. I thought I was going to miss it a lot, but I only missed it a little bit and at that time I think I only had like Netflix, and I was good with just Netflix. And so now I have Hulu and Netflix, and I have Disney Plus as well, because there was a deal for Disney Plus, so I took it. And that's how I became hooked on Hamilton. I'm a Hamilton groupie now. Like, I would probably be playing the music right now if I wasn't on YouTube, because I'll get a copyright strike. But now I've probably watched it several times, and I have the soundtrack, and I love Hamilton so much. I was telling Rachel yesterday over on Patreon, we were kind of chit-chatting. I did a live video over there, so if y'all want to see, and it's open to the public, so if you want to see the last junk journaling session that I had, you can go over there and check it out. But I was telling her about my Hamilton obsession. I have one, and I'm not ashamed. I also told her about how One of my favorites, I love musicals. One of my favorite musicals is Oklahoma. Love Oklahoma. Which reminds me, I need to find my DVD because I need to watch me some Oklahoma. That's right, I'm a black person and I love Oklahoma. But my mama's a black person too. She loves country and western. Oh, you crochet also? I have done some crocheting before. I've made a few blankets and stuff, but that's just not where I'm at. Y'all know how we are. We like switch up what we do at the drop of a dime. We switch our crafting genre, our creating genre often. But I think I'm gonna be doing junk journals for a long time because I think I really found something that I really enjoy. And plus, you know, pleasantcreations.com is all about junk journal supplies. So I need to keep on doing my junk journaling, which I love to do. So it's quite easy to have a shop like that. So if y'all haven't been over to pleasantcreations.com, you should go over there and check it out because I have a lot of junk journaling stuff. Lots of junk journaling stuff. Alright, so let's get another page. Get this long page right here. Let's see, do we need to cut it just a little bit? Let's cut a smidge or rip a smidge off the end of this. Y'all, when you're using your tear guide or when you're like tearing your papers using a ruler, you can, you can, when you put your ruler down, put it on top of the small piece instead of the large piece. It makes it easier to rip instead of putting it on the large piece, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to y'all. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this strip. I'm going to try something. I'm going to do a little bit of experimentation here. No, Hamilton is on, it's on Disney Plus. So you have to have Disney Plus. But with Hulu, it was like $7 more just to have Disney Plus. Because I will say, unless you have like a little kid, I don't think Disney Plus is kind of worth it. But since I'm a little kid at heart, it works out great for me. Because I like the cartoons and stuff too. Even though, you know, I am in my 50s, but you know. This is not really the way I wanted to do this. But I'll show you what I did. Let me just slap these papers on. And then I'll show you all. And also I think this might look good if you have like different color thread too, which I'm not using a different color thread right now. Let me put another page in here. I might have to rip this a little bit. Let's rip another page and continue on a little bit. Yeah, also on Disney Plus, they have a few musicals on there too, like Dumbo, which I forgot that I loved. I love the new Dumbo with what's his name? Wolverine. I can't remember his name. Hugh Jackman. I love that. And then they had like Newsies on there. I had never seen Newsies, and I was like, I don't really want to watch Newsies. And then I watched it and I liked it. They do some incredible dancing on there. And I'll also say that Hamilton was on for a while before I watched it too. Because I was like, this doesn't look like anything I want to see. And then I watched it and I was like, oh man, okay. I'm kind of okay with that. I like it. So what I started doing, I put like that strip on here, and I kind of wanted it to be kind of in the middle of the paper, but then I was like running my mouth and I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. So the ruffle looks like that now on that side. So let's do, and y'all don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for me sharing my TV watching experiences with you. I deserve a thumbs up for making ruffles and sharing my TV watching experience. Y'all so relaxing today. I was also saying yesterday, you know, I can tell that it's winter time because like the light from the sun is different, but otherwise it's still hot down here because y'all know I'm in Florida. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I could leave this big old ruffle like this, but I'm going to cut it down the middle with my scissors. Just eyeballing it. Eyeball. And then I'm just gonna put them together. On the sewing machine. It didn't take that long to make that ruffle. And technically I could go back and paint this and color it. It's real long now. Look at that long piece I've just made. And I didn't have to do all that fiddle faddle. Alright, and then I'm going to, let's sew this on here too. This was the last piece that I made. And I'm just sewing them together because, you know, you could just do like a bunch of little pieces and store them like that too. But I saw other people and they had like these cute little rolls. And I was like, I want a roll too. So I'm gonna make rolls out of these and just store them that way, some kind of way. I don't know. All right, and then I'm gonna attach to this one so it can be part of the grand scheme of things here. Yeah, I didn't turn on all of my lights because I think my lights be washing stuff out. Y'all know I'm not a videographer or anything, but definitely lights are an issue. Hey, turned off my machine by mistake. All right, let's get my zigzag back going. I did that a little bit crooked, but nobody cares but me. So now, let me take this off. I also was gonna put this on to like one of my old thread rolls, but it was sliding around too much, so I didn't think that was a good storage option. So I decided against it. Brother, that squirrel needs to go see Jesus. Okay, good. All right. Anywho, I already told my friends on here that we was gonna send the squirrel to Jesus, so they already know. So y'all don't tell anybody that we're murderers. We're planning a plot to take out that squirrel. I actually saw a cat, and I think the cat has been hunting the squirrel. And I was hoping he would get it, but he didn't do a good job, so I was going to feed the cat and everything. I was going to reward him for his good deeds, or her. But no. No reward in it for her or him. Alright. let's see here. I'm just checking out my feed, making sure everything's still going good, because you know, as a when you're doing this, you have to put on a lot of hats. Make sure everything's going good for your crowd. Yeah, that would be pretty, just to do like a regular page and then do like some colored thread. The only reason I'm not doing colored thread is because I didn't want to change the thread, and that was what was in there. That's the only reason. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just kind of get off the edge a little bit. You know, it's probably would look good if I did both edges, but I don't have a lot of picture like on something like that. I'm gonna do these. These came from an Afghan book, and some of the pages went into a paper packs. So I had like these offcuts left. Sometimes when I'm doing paper packs, it depends on the size of the paper, but sometimes I have to cut the paper so that they'll fit for packing. But I never like to cut off too much paper because, you know, I want people to have as much of that paper as they can. But sometimes, like these little pieces, you can see there wasn't much cut. I'm trying to make it nice and neat. For sure. Alright, and do the next one. Now I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do with the next, for my next video. I'm already thinking, I really am not thinking about the next video. I'm thinking about what I'm going to create next, because I just try to record as much as I can. Well, one problem I have is that even though I have a pretty good computer, sometimes I run out of space, and it's because of the videos. Because I record so many videos that I run out of room, and then my computer won't work right. Because it's like I fed it too much food, and it's like a Buddha and it can't walk. So it's like that. So I'll give it too much data, and then it doesn't want to run right. It can't think or anything. So I think I found a solution for that. So y'all might be getting some more videos. More videos. What kind of videos would you all like to see? Let me know in the comments or the chat. I want to know what kind of videos you all want to see. I know what kind I want to post, but you know, I usually just post things that I like. But I thought I should start asking people. I did that over on Patreon. I thought I should start asking people what they want, and not just do whatever I want. That kind of makes more sense, doesn't it? More sense. All right. So I'm going to have to look up the fork thing from Gretchen. Sounds like you're swearing by it. I still, like, I don't know how, like, I could go get a fork now, but I wouldn't know what to do. So I have to see a demonstration on how to use the fork. Because I don't know. I feel like I hear that squirrel, y'all. That squirrel's giving me anxiety. I don't like listening to him. And it's always nice and quiet in here, so when he's up there moving in furniture and stuff, I can hear him. All that part. And you'll also notice that, you know, I'm not trying to make these perfect folds either. Just folds. So yeah, this would definitely be a good TV time activity. Definitely. Because it still takes a bit of time to kind of get it done, to get her done. So I'm going to start putting this on. Let's get this. So they won't unfold. Ooh, I've been on for an hour already. My, how time flies by. Everything looks really plain until you like finish whatever it is that you're doing. Once you get to the finished product, things always change. All right, next one here. I should be out working in my garden though, because it's a little bit cooler and it hasn't been raining in a few days. So my garden is a mess right now. It's like, could you please like come tend to me? But I kind of just don't want to be outside right now. I'm doing what I like to do right now. Yep, that's true, Christina. Christina says, you know, it's fun because you find stuff that you forgot. You found a few punches that you have. I wanted to get some more punches, but the pricing on the punches is kind of expensive. And then I think I found some punches like at Goodwill before, but they were kind of not sharp anymore. So sometimes you get things that are really have gone beyond their usefulness. At Goodwill's, like at first it seems like a good deal, and it's like, well, that's why. That's why it's at Goodwill. But the good thing is sometimes, most of the time, you find really good stuff. Alright, so I'm going to attach these. So like I said, technically I could have just left these into pieces and I didn't have to roll them at all, but I just thought the roll was kind of fun. My roll is getting bigger too. I've seen people who have a lot of rolls. I'm like, y'all go ahead with your bad self. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this last piece. And then I have to keep it moving. Let's put you on. And like I said, the reason why I haven't came on live on Facebook is because just the quality of the video kind of sucks over there. Put this one on here. This one's a little shorter. That's okay. Okay, we need another piece. I hope you all enjoyed our time together. Like I said in the beginning, I knew it was going to be kind of a chit-chatty video. So I hope y'all didn't mind me just being chit-chatty and wanting to hang, because I missed y'all. Sometimes you just want to be with your friends. You know when you have those kind of friends where you could just sit in the same room and y'all don't have to do anything at all. That's y'all my kind of friends like that. Except for we're usually doing something and I'm doing all the talking. Alright. The other side. And I'll probably do some junk journaling. Alright, and I'm gonna go down. Yeah, I know a lot of people can't chat because you might be watching on your TV or depending on your device, and that is okay. But if you can go back and make a comment and give a thumbs up later, that would be greatly appreciated. Because I know I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and you can do like the thumbs up on your TV. Well, on my TV I can, but you can't chat, so that kind of sucks. Because I like the chat feature a lot. Okay, I'm gonna connect these. And let's see here. Then we'll just take a peek at the roll that we've done. Exactly. Christine says, life is not perfect, so why should your junk journal be perfect? With your on that one, sister. Alright, let's connect it to the main roll here. And we'll just see what it looks like. So I just figured I would just like go with the flow. Like whatever comes out to be, it just comes out to be. Because y'all know I can find anything and put it in my junk journal. Especially from the kitchen. I love my kitchen trash. Junk journal stuff. Alright. So I'm gonna unroll it. Unroll it and unroll it so y'all can see. I'm gonna clear my desk a little bit so we can kind of take a peek at what we have. So you can see I didn't really make a dent in all these extra pieces. Look at that. But I'm just gonna stick them back in my bag for now. And you know what? I'm gonna take the bag to wherever I'm gonna be and make some ruffles as a mindless task. Okay. I need to like be kind of taking care of everything in here because of course my floor has stuff all over it. Y'all know how it goes. My desk even has a lot of stuff on it. Alright, so let's look and see. Kind of look and see what this is looking like for ruffles. So y'all, I could see this like at the top of the page. Wouldn't it be kind of cool at the top of the page there? And let's see how we can do this to look at it. Roll this part up and unroll this other part like that, so we can see. I know y'all think I'm doing this for y'all, but I just want to look at it myself. See, nothing special yet, but it could be. It could turn into something special. We have like our little coloring book. So, you know, if you have like coloring books that you're not using, you might as well use them in your junk journal because that's what I do. But then Christine says cut a dowel. Get a dowel from the hardware store and cut it. But the thing with that is, see, I have to think about my storage solutions. Like, where would I put it at after I put it on the dowel? That's the thing. So it's probably be better just to wrap it like I did now, because I could actually put this into a container. I don't have like any closets where I'm at, and I don't have any wall space. So everything has to go on the shelf or in a container. So I don't think I would be able to use the dowel method. I like that too. Just the different colors there. That reminds me like of blue jeans, kind of like blue jeans color. And I have like a lot of magazine pieces in here. So those are kind of cool. Yeah, I love the texture of these because y'all know I'm a texture person. See, even these papers that at first they look kind of plain, to me, that's like really beautiful. And my mom asked me, she was like, why you don't like showing people your junk journal? I said, because you could tell right away from the first reaction if they're your junk journal people. Because nobody wants to hear, oh, that's a mess, or, you know, that's really junky. Because the way they say it, it is not a compliment. But you know you're around junk journal people if they say that's beautiful work of art. So this is a beautiful work of art here, and I'm just going to use this paper clip. And that paper clip holds it real well too. Keep it closed so you can put it like in a container this way. Just make it tall enough so it'll fit, or lay it down. I think that would be good. I don't think I need to put anything in the inside of that. All right, you all. So thank you for coming on with me and chit-chatting, because I missed having my time with you all. And if you come on the replay, you can leave a comment below as well. And you all can come over and join us over on Junk Journal Buddies. And you can post some of your paper ruffles if you have them, or give me a demonstration, Gretchen, on how to use the fork thing. I'm gonna have to look that up now, how to use the fork. But I don't think it took me that long to do this, just kind of freehanding it. But I think it would have took me longer to put it on the machine and kind of just push things through. So you all have a wonderful and beautiful day. I'm going to go ahead and shove off. And with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease. From your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie, have a fantabulous day and enjoy life. Bye.